afternoon and welcome to Westminster College's Memorial Field, where we have an outstanding football matchup for you this afternoon, featuring the 6-1 Westminster Titans coming into this afternoon's contest, ranked number 4 in NAIA Division II. Today's opponent is the 6-1 Findlay Oilers. They're currently ranked number 12. And Drew, there's a lot on the line in today's ballgame.
Yeah, there is a lot on the line today. The winner of today's ballgame is virtually assured a playoff berth, whereas the loser not necessarily. Now, the loser of today's ballgame will probably have to wait and see what happens with the rest of the teams around the country. But whereas the winner of today's ballgame pretty much knows that they're going to be in the playoffs. So there is a lot on the line today.
Pretty intense rivalry has developed between these two clubs as well.
Yeah, the Westminster Titans have played Findlay in the past and developed a very kind of a big rivalry in both games. The games that they've played have been tooth and nail all the way. Both teams going at it, like we've seen with teams like Geneva and things like that. So we know that today both teams are going to be emotionally fired up, and we'll have a good ball game in that sense anyway, as far as on paper also.
On paper, you mentioned that. The defenses, this looks like to be an outstanding defensive game.
Yeah, today's game, Westminster coming into today's game ranked number 3 in team total defense, number 8 in rushing defense, number 3 in passing defense, and number 2 in scoring defense in the country. The first time that they've been ranked in all 4 categories in the history of the Westminster Titan football team. So this is the first. You know that they're strong defensively, but meanwhile Findlay also number 4 in team total defense, number 6 in passing defense to go along with number 6 in scoring defense. So to say the least, this is going to be a defensive game. Both teams going at it, but that could open up some things offensively.
Yeah. For whatever reason, Drew, whenever you get 2 defensive teams together, a lot of the time the offenses just bust out, and we may see that today.
Yeah, you never know when 2 defensive teams go at it. Offensively, you're going to have to try different things, and so that could open up some things, especially for Findlay. They've got a great athlete at quarterback, Demaya Wimberly, who can run the ball very well. He's quick, especially on the offense, on the option. He's got 511 yards rushing. 780 yards passing, so he's a good one. Also, he can go to number 22, Jamie Horn, out of the backfield, and also receiving the ball very well. So, got great athletes all along the line on both sides of the ball.
On the other side of the ball, Brad Tokar, number 21. He's been quiet forever, it seems like, for the Westminster Titans. He's got to have a big ball game today to keep the defense off the field and keep them fresh against this wishbone attack.
And you never know, in the last 3 games, he's had a little bit of tough luck against the last 3 teams that were struggling. He went over 100 yards in the last game, but you never know, Brad Tokar is such a player. This is the type of game where he could really have a big game and help the Titans.
It's Westminster hosting Findlay. Should be a great one, and we'll have the opening kickoff for you next here on the Titan Football Network.